It's a common experience of students that your university assessments may have a life outside of university. This is especially the case for creative assessments. For example, if you make a film for a university assessment, you might want to submit it to a film festival or upload it to YouTube. Or perhaps an artwork you created for one of your classes is going to be shown in an exhibition, or you want to add it to your digital portfolio to share online. If you find yourself in this position, you need to consider if you have used any copyrighted material in your assessment. Copyright is an area of law that protects creative works such as literature, art, music, film, and computer programs from being used, copied, or reproduced without the copyright owner's permission. The law is intended to give the creator of a work control over how their work is used and provide a means for them to give permission to others to use their work. So, how do you get permission to use works that are protected by copyright law? There are a couple of different scenarios. You might purchase a license to use a copyrighted work. You might use content that is protected by Creative Commons licensing, a type of license that permits copyrighted work to be used for free. Or you might use work that is in the public domain, meaning the copyright term has expired. The penalties for infringing someone's copyright in a professional setting can be quite dramatic. Take, for example, street artist Shepard Fairey, who was sentenced to probation and paid a fine of $25,000 for using a copyrighted image as the basis of his famous Hope poster. Or notorious appropriation artist Richard Prince, who most recently has been sued by multiple people for taking photos from their Instagram profiles to feature in his personal exhibition. Right now, you might be thinking, I provided citations and a reference list in my assessment. If I share my assessment outside the classroom, do I still need to get permission or a license to use copyrighted works? The answer is yes. Even though you might have correctly attributed the work for the purposes of your assessment, these citations and reference lists do not have the same impact in a professional or industry setting. It's worth mentioning here, just briefly, that copyright law is not only a legal concept, but you might also find it is a matter for ethical debate. While some creators rely on copyright law to protect their work and give them control over how it is used, others may find it overly restrictive, having a negative impact on their practice. This is too complex an issue to discuss in this short video, but the most important thing is that you develop an understanding of copyright law and learn how to use the work of other creators ethically. So remember, correctly attributing your sources means you did a great job for your assessment, but it does not mean you are protected from copyright infringement if you share your assessment with someone other than your teacher. If you have any questions about plagiarism or copyright, talk to your teacher or contact the subject librarian for the School of Creative Media.